Have a look, Sunan.
You and your mother made all our clothes. You were always a danger with a needle.
Rose, your mother wanted you to have this. Show me.
Crew, sharpen your blades and your wits. We will go a-pillaging, we will!
You are a long way from home, Norseman.
I may be, but my 60 winters have not slaked my taste for raiding. And I have the finest crew on the sea.
You have no crew.
Do you not see them? Stout fellows all. And you, make yourself useful and help prepare the ship, friend. Arrows, for Bring as many as you can. Imagine the terror in our enemies' eyes when a hail of arrows falls from the blue. Fish? Bring them along. We'll have no time to catch more, what with all the pillaging. The crew will be wanting a nice meal.
A crew of two, it seems.
For in heaven we'll need hay. We'll use it to set fortress walls afire. We're ready to launch out on the roiling sea. Summon Skard, Canute, and the rest of the crew. Blow your horn! The battle horn is sounded! Men, make the blood rain fall in us!
Wolves!
Enemies! Battle is upon us, men! Let none survive our bloodlust! Die, you miserable Saxons! No, you are dead! These Saxons fight with their teeth! That was a battle for the ages, that was!
You're lucky to still be alive.
The crew fought like heroes! No Saxon survived, just like the old days.
Friend, there was no crew. Only you and me. Your Saxons were but mangy wolves.
No, Bjorn, Skard, they were all here, fighting at my side. Just as they did in the raids of yore.
Gone now. Today you led their shades on a ghost ship. Your raiding days are done. Your crew feasts in Valhalla.
Can it be? And if so, it was worth it. One last raid. Thank you, my friend.
Alvar is an old fool trying to live his dream. But when do we bring in the harvest? Has my fond husband calmed down yet? It's soon time to bring in the harvest.
Better keep our eyes on.
Hey, no one will bury you.
Phew, that's better.
Bex, I found another anomaly.
Is that what we're calling them?
And another data packet. Should I get it?
If it's anything like the last one, absolutely.
The Mad One is away wandering in lands afar. He searches for a way to resurrect his son, asking every leaf and stone for answers.
We can use this to our advantage. To steal the seventh, the serum, and its catalyst.
It should be ours, for all the suffering he has wrought.
Our minds are attuned, love, as sympathetic strings.
When the time is right, just right, we'll go.
Hey, are you two hearing the same voices I'm hearing?
Not sure what you mean. It's all quiet on our end.
Damn it. Well, I'm at the second packet. You ready?
I'm ready.
I got the data. Sending it now.
Dear God, we're in trouble! Watch out over there, men! Oh, Christ in holy heaven!
Giedrich asked me to help you whenever I could.
Heedwin soldiers have got us in a tough spot. We're grateful for any help you can give.
Aid me, O Lord. They have the advantage. Focus. We have this. This is how it's done.
Won't take long. Gonna feed the worms.
Flank the idiot. Press hard. Die! Can't hold out much longer.
Futile! Your doom comes! Hey, yes. That would do for the rat. Better keep my eyes open. Gone to ground in the bushes.
Trolls cursed. Must be blocked from the other side.
Eivor, where's the Gengar?
Millinery when you see it, Rowan.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Silence, both of you!
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled here and now.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a time and a place for such disputes. Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rub disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan! I was painting! You make it sound so crude!
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you'll...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
Randvi, our work is done in Oxenefordscire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch.
It is there on the table.
Fulke's with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself.
I should talk to Hyde.
Eivor, again, your people impress me with your skill. The invaders barely stood a chance.
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago, signed by one calling himself...
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right. Someone you know.
Not by sight, but this soldier has intimate knowledge of the Order. He's the reason I have found them so easily in the cities.
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man in white. Then recite this passage. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
All right. I'll speak with Randvi, get a fuller picture of all this.
Do you need something?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Oh, look at you, Dewey. I want to see the Alliance map. Those Dane invaders, they came from East Anglia, is that right?
Yes. Dane invaders who serve a man called Ruud. He seems to be sowing discord among Saxons and friendly Danes alike. Years ago, the sons of Ragnar hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finnr to find a suitable Saxon king. But the kingdom has fallen into ruins since, with no king and violent raiders ravaging what little peace remains. I suggest you make for East Anglia and find out what their steward is doing wrong.
I'll make the trip east then. Speak to this Finnr myself.
A good plan.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. What do you see, Sunan? do you see? Show me what lies ahead. I need your eyes, my friend.
Child of Varin?
Aid me. Be my eyes. Your beggary is done, Tarben, and our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There is no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I cannot help now. Maybe later.
No rush. Just let me know.
Sunan, guide me. Be my eyes, Sunan.
Perfect, Ava. You really are a generous one.